Kevin Harvick, winningest driver right now in 2020. And right behind him, William Byron in the 24.
Yeah, Williams around the 48 car now, in position in front of him. That's important. You want to stay in front of that 48 car this whole race. Not allow Jimmy to point his way into this playoff and knock the 24 out of the playoffs. That's tough, though, man, when you're battling your teammates. You want to be able to lean on your teammates, use them, have them help you throughout the year, not race against them, not battle them for the playoffs.
And we talked to Jimmie Johnson earlier this week, and he made the comment, he said, I'd rather win. If I was between making the playoffs and winning, I'm going to choose winning. I want to get back to victory lane. My fans want to see me there. I want to be there. This team deserves to be there.
Yeah, that's an easy decision. Going to victory lane is such a great feeling. He wants that one more time. He wants to feel that one more time.
Dale, Steve was talking about Jimmy using hard throttle instead of the corners here, and it's one of the things that's made him so good over the years here is he talks about his dirt background and running those off-road stadium trucks where he had to use the pedals to turn the truck and to manipulate the car, and that's what he does here so well. He uses the brake, the throttle, in unorthodox ways to get that car to do what he wants. And so when they went to slow her down for a second this year, Chris Daniels told me he was very excited thinking about being able to use those pedals like he has in years past.
Way up the racetrack there for Jimmie Johnson.
That's what this track provides, especially with this package. With the low downforce, high horsepower, it really opens up the racetrack. You can go way up the track. That guy on the bottom can't get in the gas and wrap the bottom. He's just as slick down there as it is for him on the bottom. So you drive to the top. Get to the gas sooner, carry speed off the corner down the straightaway. Right here, look at the gain. It's gonna run right up to the back of this 3-car down the straightaway. Just keep doing that lap after lap after lap. Get on his right rear quarter panel out here. Force him out of the gas on corner exit. Look at this. Look at the run you get. Man, I love that, running that top side.
Now he's got to make the bottom work, though. He's been running the top. That got him in this position. Now he has to quickly adjust his driving style. You cannot drive the car the same on the bottom as you do on the top.
Second apex is not big as a problem. Is your entry still okay? Oh yeah, lots of margin there. Still tight everywhere, but second apex is tightest. Yeah, just for it. We took a big swing at it there. Really all that did was keep up with the track. We'll do some more. Keep taking care of it. Be smart.
And I don't think this is a personality comparison. This is a pressure and position comparison. Because I feel confident that if you take Jimmie Johnson back to a lap down and you flip him with a 24, you know, the agitation on the radio moves with it. You see the difference. Came in minus 25, currently plus 2. Things are going right for Jimmie Johnson, and you hear the patience, the calmness, the very direct demeanor on the radio. Not quite the same for William Byron in the 24.
And he's talking about the second apex. You know, where is that second apex? Let's ride along with him down into turn 3. This is the first one right here where the car lands. Here comes the second apex on corner exit of turn 4 right here. That's where he wants help.
Let's go back and ride along with Jimmie Johnson. Watch this action.
Oh, wow.
Pitting in front of you. Oh, my goodness.
All right, now hold on. I heard some laughing over in that other booth.
Because I'm
no way y'all would have been laughing if you were Jimmie Johnson.
No, you expect when somebody's fitting for them to maybe give you a little notice, be on the bottom of the racetrack.
Be out of the way.
Woo. Yeah, we've seen that before at Texas Motor Speedway earlier this year. Cars pitting from the second and third groove can be pretty catastrophic.
All right, you want to hear the radio from the 48? Take a listen.
Oh my God, who the was that? I don't know, man.
That's right.
That's a great answer. Don't give him, even if you know, don't tell him. Like,
I expected nothing less.
Jimmie Johnson finished his 7th, but more importantly, 7 stage points, and you're now +3 on your teammate in the playoffs over William Byron. Feels pretty good.
Yeah, it does feel good. You know, we had just a solid day, so it's nice to kind of run there in the top 10. I wish we had a little bit more for the lead guys, but this new tire really threw us for a loop. We spent all day working on it and got a little bit closer there at the end. So, but, you know, good start to the doubleheader. Looking forward to another race tomorrow with the Ally Chevrolet.
And let's talk about tomorrow. You had this great run. You had the good run at Daytona. It seems like a little momentum here, rumbling towards the end of the regular season. I know there's a lot of pressure on you guys, but if you pull off the same thing you did today, you should be in a very good position going to Daytona. How do you make it better?
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's a tough race and a lot can happen. But, you know, keeping it within 100% for myself and the team is the important thing. I think, you know, truth be told, we've been probably a 5th to 10th place car throughout the year, and I've been trying to do more than that and making mistakes. So, if we just use our head tomorrow and race smart, good clean stops, I think we get a bit more of a cushion.
A big points off for Jimmie Johnson's 48 team today. Right, Steve, but in talking to that team and talking to Cliff Daniels, crew chief, you wouldn't think they ran that well. Even though they gained 28 points in that 24 car, he said, I ran 7th with Jimmie Johnson at Dover. Cliff Daniels was up till 2 a.m. last night working on sim, poring over data, trying to make that 48 car better for today, and I think it's showing up early, Dave.
6th-stage win of the season for the 4 team. Again, battling for points. Jimmie Johnson is going to come home 8th.
Yeah, it's intense. I mean, I'm aware of where the 21 and the 24 are. 24 got a few more points than us there in that stage. They look to be running a lot better today than they did yesterday. So, you look, you pay attention, but at the same time, you really just got to run your own race and not get sucked into what other people are doing. I need to make sure that I don't make any mistakes, and my team doesn't, and that we maximize on everything we can today, and let the points fall where they may.
And you see the 48 slow from high above. The aerial coverage brought to you by Geico. They were caught for speeding on pit road.
There's more speed penalties here at Dover than anywhere else. We talked about it, and I think it's like you said, Jeff. You're trying to not hit anybody, and you're trying to watch your tack, because we don't have speedometers. You got to do your speed off the tack, the RPM in 2nd gear.
Can the 48 and Jimmie Johnson have enough equipment underneath him to recover? Currently in 19th. We're not even halfway in this race. There's still a long way to go. This season, they've had okay cars, but not good enough cars for a recovery. Let's listen in to the progress on the 48.
That was our mulligan for pit road and for the pit stop. Pit stop, guys, we're going to shake it off, shake everything off. We've got a fast car. We're going to keep it clean. We're going to be smart. A lot of racing left to do. We'll be there at the end.
Cliff Daniels, a nice pep talk. And, hey, if you want to look at the positive, the bad pit stop came on the speeding. So you got a 2-for-1. You only had to go to the back once. So, Jimmie Johnson up to 17th. I like what I'm seeing out of his car, Jeff. He's obviously working, but he doesn't look like he's swatting flies in there, right? Looks like the car's rotating pretty good, a few small corrections, but comfortably rolls the bottom.
Watching Jimmie Johnson trying to figure out how to get around this 2 car. 2 cars running where Jimmie's running on the racetrack, so it's kind of hard for Jimmie to make any ground without losing the nose. You see him move up the racetrack a little bit right there, trying to search for some grip, but doesn't find it. Gets a decent run off the corner, though.
Yeah, big run off the corner. That's something. Let's see if he tries it again. No, he got a big enough run where he thought he could drive it. Yep, got the air pulled off that 2 car. Got Brad loose. Now Jimmie's loose underneath him. And here's Eric Almirola trying to put some pressure on Jimmie.
See if Jimmie tries to recreate that again.
See right there when Brad gets up the racetrack. Now let's watch what Jimmie Johnson does. Maybe just push that 2 car. Not physically, but with the air. But Brad goes to the top.
Brad's going to let him have it. Brad way out of the gas up there.
Race overseas. Let his family experience that with him. Jimmie's going to be doing some fun things next year. And not all. Whoa.
Wow.
A lot of pressure.
Cole Custer saying, okay, I'll move out of the way. Don't worry. Don't drive through me.
I know you're a 7-time, but come on, man.
One more piece of tape on the front end to tear off away so he can see and hopefully catch the 4 car because he's been chasing him down. Jimmie Johnson, first off pit road, guys.
Rick, you asked, could anybody gamble? I didn't think anybody would. Cliff Daniels says, you know what's better than points? Trophies, the golden ticket into the playoffs.
He wanted to be up front. He's going to be up front. Jimmie Johnson will start number 1.
Jimmie Johnson's going to win this race. It's got to be right here as they approach the Geico restart zone. He has got to get the rear tires hooked up and get a launch. It's going to be so difficult with that old left rear tire. Let's see what he can get done.
Let's see how he does it. Back up into the gas he goes. 17 laps to go. Harvick on the inside. How much pressure will he give him? Jimmie Johnson holding him off through 1 and 2. Sliding as he came out of 2. Can he hold him off through 3 and 4? Up the racetrack, Jimmie goes. Here comes Harvick. Harvick's going to pass him and take the lead again.
Oh, Jimmie way up the racetrack off of 4. And the closer that 24 gets, the worse the 48 will drive because of all that air being pulled off of that spoiler.
It's your point, Junior. if that 24 can get underneath the 48 and he has to get off that preferred lane on the bottom, you just don't know how many positions that may cost him.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit more strung out back there behind the 24. 24 loose right there, trying to get off the turf for her.
But Williams starting to make ground on him. Right through the middle of the corner, Williams right there. Williams able to carry more speed than Jimmie is. Jimmie's going to have to do some serious blocking here.
Yeah, I think you got to just be willing to give up something in the middle to make sure you get the run off the corner if you're Jimmie Johnson. You don't want to struggle in the throttle on corner exit and allow that 24 to drive up underneath you. I agree with you, Jeff. I thought that top looked pretty decent. The run down the straightaway was good for the 24, but he didn't stick with it.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The final time. Harvick out front, Truex running second. Jimmie Johnson trying to hold on to third after pit strategy. Just a 2-tire stop. Put him up front. Kevin Harvick is going to win. He sweeps.
Great job. What a weekend. Good job. Fought all day yesterday, and it paid off today, getting it right.
Jimmie Johnson finishes third at Dover, but that is not the whole story. You guys drove from the back through the field, took 2 tires at the end, got to the lead, but was not able to hold on. Did you agree that call?
Yeah, I totally did. And I actually had a little bit of hope thinking that it would work, thinking clean air would be so important, and we were so fast to run before. But there were a lot of laps on those left side tires, and it just didn't pan out. But I really appreciate Cliff's courage to bet on me and to give me a shot, and we certainly improved our finish where we were running at the time. So all in all, a great call. Very proud of this Ally Chevrolet and everybody on this Ally team and all their hard work they're putting in.
So with the playoffs, they got very tight after this. You're heading to Daytona, a super speedway. What's the strategy? How do you get into the playoffs at a super speedway?
I'm going to do my best to forget about it. There really isn't any worrying that I can do this week to help me on a plate track. Studying, worrying, any of that's not going to make a difference. So go down there and say a few prayers, maybe say a prayer per lap and see how that plays out, I guess. But we'll race hard, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Quickly, of all the success you've had here, are you proud of this last race at Dover?
I'm good with it. You know, I want more. I absolutely want more. I know I'm capable of more, and I know this team is. So that's our mission. You know, I'm not gone forever. I'm just trying to slow down a little bit. So I'll be holding the steering wheel for years to come, and it's all about trying to win races.
Jimmie Johnson with a solid 2 runs to get very close to making the playoffs at the end of the season.